เอาละครับสวัสดีครับผู้ชมที่น่ารักทุกท่านนะครับวันนี้ก็จะมาอัดเนื้อเรื่อง Genshin Impact ของเมือง2นะครับตอนนี้กำลังจะเข้าเนื้อเรื่องเลยเริ่มต้นตอนที่1เลยครับก็ไอตัวหลังจากจบฆ่ามังกรเสร็จปุ๊บเนี่ยมาเป็นเนื้อเรื่องของเมือง2แล้วเป็นเมืองธาตุดินตอนนี้คือหัวได้บังเอิญเดินเข้าเมือง2ไปเรียบร้อยแล้วก็อืเดินไปจุดที่มันต้องทำเควสนะก็เลยทำไปเลยแล้วกันอัดเนื้อเรื่องเผื่อจะมีใครอยากดูเนื้อเรื่องแบบตอนที่กดข้ามไปเนี่ยกลับมาดูย้อนหลังไม่ได้ถูกไหมก็มาดูกันดีกว่าว่าเนื้อเรื่องตอนที่2จากเมืองดินเนื้อเรื่องเมืองเนื้อเรื่องจากตอนที่แล้วต่อจากเมืองธาตุลมมาเป็นเมืองดินเป็นยังไงต่อหัวจะไม่แปลจะไม่พูดตอนที่มันพูดนะครับก็จะปล่อยให้มันดำเนินเรื่องไปเรื่อยๆแล้วก็ให้ทุกคนอ่านตอนที่มันพูดไปครับน่าจะอ่านทันกันนะครับเพราะว่ามันเป็นบทพูดที่บอกว่าเราอ่านได้ทันพอดีระหว่างที่ตัวละครมันพูดไปด้วยครับก็เริ่มต้นฉากแรกแล้วนะครับก็จะเดินเนื้อเรื่องเต็มเลยครับก็คือไม่แวะพยายามนะ พยายามจะไม่แวะ
Lapis bestows upon us his divine prediction, guiding us on how to run Liyue for the coming year. Last year it was the Yuheng of the Liyue Qixing that was given the honor of asking for the divine prediction. Ooh, Paimon knows this one! Mondstadt is to freedom as Liyue is to contracts. Liyue has a strong focus on business and trade. The Liyue Qixing, the 7 leaders of the 7 enterprises of Liyue, hold true control over Liyue. That's what foreigners always say. But true control over Liyue will always be held by Rex Lapis. The Qixing is comprised of mere mortals. Rex Lapis is a god. Mondstadt's god is nowhere to be seen, whilst our god is forever with us. Stay in Liyue long enough and you'll see. Given that you just left your godless city, it's time you experienced what it's like to be in a city whose god has walked with it through all of history.
เหมือนไม่การเหยียดเมืองธาตุลมยังไงไม่รู้นะก็จะ
Oh, are you also foreigners here for the Rite of Dissension? To think I've lived in Liyue all these years and never come to see this before. I guess it's like they say, locals never visit the tourist spots. I wish you well on your travels. Liyue always welcomes you.
You too wish to bear witness to the Rite of Dissension? Me too. We all do. As a businessman myself, how could I not take interest in Liyue's most important business trends? The 17 predictions given last year made more than a few ripples throughout the industry. What's more, there's been a rumor going around that the Tianshui herself, Ningguang, has been acting secretly in the She wants the rocks created by geovision holders to be exempt from taxation.
Wow, that's some super professional legal stuff, that is.
To be on the pulse of the predictions and the market is what makes this harbor what it is. Among the 7, Rex Lapis is the oldest deity. His keen sense of strategy is well trusted among his people. Understanding the predictions as soon as possible can make all the difference in making your fortune.
Fortune? So where can we see this rite of dissension anyway?
You're not at all close. Not to mention that if I gave you directions, as foreigners, you'd get lost along the way. So better to head to Yujing Terrace, to the high ground. It's the highest place in the harbor. Sounds like the best place for trying to communicate with deities, no?
Paimon heard that the best time to make a wish is today, during the rite of dissension. Wanna give it a try?
Oh, you also want a little Adepti luck too? Seems you know a lot. Making a wish during this time is sure to get you the blessings of both the Adepti and Rex Lapis himself. I've already made my wish, so you can take this.
Great, thanks!
Your first time in Liu? Actually, it's my first time to see the Rite of Dissension, too. Ah, look, that's Miss Ningguang of the Liu Xixing. Only those who have control in Liu can preside over the Rite of Dissension. Oh yeah, not sure if you knew, but most of the Adepti appear in the form of various beasts. I heard that when attending these kinds of formal occasions, Rex Lapis himself appears as a celestial cross between 2 of Liu's ancient mythical creatures. Ah, sorry, I shouldn't interrupt your wish. Please, take this.
Great! Now that we're all done with the wishing, guess we can just wait here for things to get started. Who knows how long that Miss Ningguang lady is gonna take?
Rex Lapis has been killed. Seal the exits.
เหมือนเรามาผิดจังหวะเลยนะครับ
What's going on?
มาปุ๊บเจอคดีฆาตกรรมเลยนะเราเป็นโคนันหรือไง
Did she just say Rex Lapis is... The Geo Archon is... dead? Oh no! The Millilith! Looks like they're nabbing suspects who got too close. Paimon's freaking out! The killer is amongst us! Wait. We got close. Are we suspects? Wait, where are you going? Oh no, there's a whole bunch of soldiers out there too. Your identity. You may not be the killer, but we can't let them get you. But can we even get out of here safely?
Hmm? มีทหารยืนโง่ๆอยู่หนึ่งตัวตะกี้เห็นแบบยืน
Hey, girlie, hold still. Stop! Stop! Come with me.
บักหรือเปล่าอ่ะยังยืนอยู่เลย
Paimon's exhausted.
เวทมนต์กรรมนั้นใช้ตรงไหนเนี่ย
So insensitive. You have no idea just how tiring floating around. Wait. Just who are you exactly?
Call me child.
Child? What? So we're supposed to dote on you?
No, not at all. It's an alias of sorts. In Mondstadt, I don't suppose you came across a Senora by any chance?
Senora. Childe. You're Fatui, one of the Harbingers.
Oh, no. Don't worry. I'm not looking for a fight. Senora gave you quite the bad impression, huh? That woman. Can't say I'm a fan either. Right. Let's forget all about her, shall we? I'm here to help you. Yes, help. I'm not a bad guy. Okay, perhaps I'm kind of a bad guy, but I'm not here to give you any trouble. Would it be too much to ask for you to keep the sword sheathed? I thank you for your knightly nobility.
I heard of your deeds in Mondstadt, so I couldn't help but notice you during the proceedings back there. And because I had my eye on you the whole time, I know it wasn't you. Someone else was clearly behind it. But, regrettably, given I'm a Fatui envoy from Snezhnaya, there's no way I'd be trusted after something of this magnitude. The ruling Qixing of Liyue has always been overly suspicious of us.
Well, can you honestly blame them?
Guess I shouldn't try to deny that. Okay, sure. Maintaining a distance between strangers is probably a good idea. Either way, I'm already used to it at this stage. But right now, if you want to clear yourselves of any suspicion, you need to get yourselves to Northland Bank. Staying here isn't an option. As the old Liyue saying goes, the walls have ears.
ต้องไปธนาคารนะครับ
Northland Bank.
Correct. This bank was opened here in Liyue by Snezhnaya. Though everyone knows Liyue is the most enterprising in Teyvat, Snezhnaya is not short of change either.
Yeah, well, poorer nations don't seem the type to have diplomats that come around acting the way yours do towards the Knights of Favonius.
Here, let me give you this.
This is
I'm not sure exactly. Sometimes all money can buy is things, and not a name for oneself. All I know is that it's a sigil. A sigil to keep the mighty and illuminated Adepti from bringing harm to you.
Adepti?
If you head north from the harbor, then west from Guili Plains, you will eventually reach a stone forest known as Jueyun Karst. The people of Liyue believe it to be the abode of the Adepti. Legend or not, they believe it. As such, offerings to the Adepti are made at its borders. Nobody dares venture in. But I have no need for believing, not when I know for a fact that the Adepti truly exist.
Hate to admit it, but your Fatui intel seems alright. But why would we go looking for Adepti anyway?
Oh, my little friend. There are plenty of reasons mortals seek the blessings of Adepti. Money, health, love. But you will go for justice.
Justice?
The Qixing will already have dispatched the Millilith. They'll be seeking out the assassin from amongst the onlookers. But how could a mere mortal kill a god that can sweep aside entire armies? Rex Lapis never gave up his power as a god. This level of crude response is beyond what is called for. How suspicious. Or to hide something else. Hard to say. Even now, the Northland Bank wouldn't be able to hold the Millilith off for long, but the Adepti can clear you of any wrongdoing. Liyue was founded by the Geo-Archon and the Adepti. Of course, it was built by force. Look for them, and be faster than the Qixing's messengers, so you may give your version of events first. If there is anyone that can help you in Liyue now, it can only be the mighty and illuminated Adepti.
ต้องไปหาเทพสามตานะครับ ก็เนื้อเรื่องต่อเลย
sigil of permission. Many a season has passed since one was last in the presence of such an item. He before you is the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Moon Carver. Speak, traveler. What
Actually,
It's the assassin. They dared to flee here to Julian Karst. Sir, we've already stepped too far into Julian Karst ourselves. There's no choice. Apprehending the assassin is top priority. We must press on.
disturbing our borders? See them gone. One will not have interruption.
think you can get away?
Attack!
No escape!
Two arms! Take the target alive! Who goes there? Attack!
Oz, reveal thyself!
Take the target alive!
Let's play!
Lithic Triad!
Well,
Preposterous. Preposterous! The Liua Jishin. Utterly disappointing. How could someone possibly assassinate Rex Lapis during the rite of dissension? And then place suspicion upon the attendees? Traveler, of the unjust accusations placed upon you, one has become aware. The mind knows its answer. Though one must consult with one's fellows, lest the mind be misguided. Go, take your sigil of permission. Carry with you a message. Mountain Shaper and Cloud Retainer can be found here. Only fate will decide if you shall find them. There exists a conqueror of demons, a guardian Yaksha. Go to Wangshu Inn. There you shall seek him.
ตามแต่วาสนาเหมือนหนังจีนไปเลย โอ้โหเอาแต่ว่าเราก็อยู่เมืองธาตุดินเนาะเป็นเหมือนของเมืองจีนยังไงไม่รู้นะ
Have mercy, O mighty Adeptus. I beg you, show mercy upon me and my brother. Spare our lives. Who are you? What's going on?
we asked you first.
Oh, you enjoy safe passage in Joyun Karst. It can only mean one thing. You must be Adepti messengers, sent here to rescue me and my brother.
What is he talking about?
Oh, have mercy, mighty messengers of the illuminated Adepti. I beg you to save us. My brother and I, we only came here because our family is poor, and we heard tell of treasures hidden in the amber of Mount Hulao. It was stupid of us. But all we wanted wanted to do was find enough treasure to sell and support our family. We followed the path up the mountain, but suddenly, the amber that swallowed up my brother Li Dang. I ran away and made it this far before it dawned on me. We were trespassers in the abode of the Adepti, and this was our punishment. I had no idea how to rescue my brother, so I just started praying for the Adepti to have mercy, right here on the spot.
What? We're not Adepti messengers. We just want to find the Adepti like everyone else.
No, you must be messengers. You have to be. I have no idea which amber trapped him. Please, you have to rescue him. I beg you, show me some Adepti mercy. Thank you, almighty messengers of the illuminated Adepti. I promise that we will never be so foolish again.
Paimon was gonna ask him about where to find the Adeptus, but he seems pretty one-track mind about rescuing his brother right now. So let's...
Don't disappoint me.
Hmm. เจอแต่สลามเจอกล่อง โอ้เก็บไม่ทันโอ้เสียดายไว้อัปเกรดนะหลังๆก็วิ่งให้ตายเลยถ้าเกิดเราจะอัพหลายๆตัวจบมันต้องอยู่ข้างล่างสินะแถวนี้ล่ะไม่มีมั้งนี่มีก้อน2 ก้อนหนีละเวน
I just hope he didn't get trapped in Amber too.
So he's safe then? Thank you. I will head up to find my brother now. Here's hoping I don't run into any more Amber on the way.
Thank you for rescuing my brother, O mighty messengers of the illuminated Adepti. What? No. I mean, like everyone else, we've heard that there's an Adeptus living in Mount Hulao. Regular folks like us would never have the chance to meet them. No way. Unlike you guys, you're Adepti messengers, so it's a whole different story. Anyway, we have trespassed in the realm of the Adeptus for long enough. We should get going. Thank you, mighty Adepti messengers.
Yes, thank.
Boy, it'd be super helpful if we actually were Adepti messengers. Because it seems like this Adeptus has got a real temper problem. But it's not like we've done anything wrong, so...
Who dares trespass on my mountain? Who?
อันนี้ไม่ได้กดข้ามนะครับ มันพูดแค่นี้แล้วก็ไปเองเลยนะ
Come forth and receive your punishment. You intrude upon the sanctity of Mount Hulao. You destroy the amber of my mountain. And the thieves' ignorance was an affront to the Adepti. But your actions are an abomination of the highest order.
Wait, we can explain!
A sigil of permission. One was unaware that such things still exist in the mortal realm. In the beginning, Rex Lapis cast them for the mortals with his own hand. Few were made then. Thousands of years on, fewer still remain. Speak. One shall listen to the matter which brings you here. Then one shall verify the truth thereof. You would be wise to speak the truth. For Liyue is not so far from here that one would be easily deceived. Rex Lapis, assassinated? At the rite of dissension? What mortal in Liyue, nay in all the world, would conspire to commit such foul treason? Or perhaps the more pertinent question is, what? Rex Lapis charged the Adepti with the protection of Liyue, and we have always honored this duty. As the people have prospered, so have we gradually withdrawn into the mountains. But now, alas, Rex Lapis, gone. Traveler, of the matter you have relayed, one has become aware. One now knows why Moon Carver has sent for us. Once one has dealt with certain matters here that require my attention, one shall convene with the other Adepti.
Hi, Muncan! Adepti always have magical powers in storybooks. Seems it's true in real life, too. You know, like how grass is actually Adepti hair, and rivers are actually Adepti saliva. There must be something similar going on with the amber.
Your nonsense knows no bounds. This amber is produced by a flower that one has planted here, called the karstkror. The majority of the plant is hidden underground. When stepped on, it produces amber to trap the invader. After taking up residence here, one planted many karstkrolers to ensure that the tranquility of the mountain would remain undisturbed. Over the years, they have helped to prevent many disturbances.
Oh, so the amber is alive?
Correct. Thus, one may not leave this place in its current state, for fear of the risk to innocent lives in one's absence. One will depart as soon as one has attended to this matter. One trusts that the manner of your departure will be swifter in nature.
มีอาหารตรงไหนอะไพมอนโต๊ะว่างเลยนะเนี่ย
Oh, they even have the guest names carved into the seats. Here sits Retainer. Here sits Guizhong. Maybe Rex is short for Rex Lapis. But Paimon has no idea about Guizhong. As for Retainer... That's it! When Moon Carver was going through the names of his Adepti buddies, he said there was one called Cloud Retainer. So this must be where Cloud Retainer and the other Adepti have their dinner parties. How about we cook up some extra special dishes for the Adepti? We're sure to get Cloud Retainer's attention that way. But what do Adepti even eat anyway? Paimon has no idea. People must make offerings here all the time. Guess all we can do is look around the area for any leftovers. Maybe that'll give us some ideas. Do you think maybe it's at all possible that the Adepti might like to try some sticky honey roast?
เหมือนว่าต้องหาของมาถวายนะ เป็นเทพต้องหาของมาถวายให้เขากินก่อนแล้วลงมากินนะ
Whoa, the ground is covered in flour. What a messy chef. Seems there's meat in this pot, but Paimon can't tell which kind. Do you think whoever cooked this made it as an offering to the Adepti? Paimon can't quite imagine an offering made of flour and meat. Huh? Our messy chef dropped a piece of paper on the floor. Ew, and there's a huge footprint on it too. But footprint aside, maybe it has something to do with this mystery dish. It's very clean here. Whoever cooked here last obviously likes to keep things neat and tidy. Paimon bets they were making an offering to the Adepti. Looks like we got us some matsutake and some raw meat. And what do you know? The recipe is right here. This chef was a super organized person.
ฟังมันพูดแล้วก็หิวตามเลย เหมือนว่าต้องทำอาหาร3อย่างให้เทพนะครับเมนูไหนนะกดมาอย่างเดียวเลยต รทำอาหารนะครับมันก็ต้องสลับตัวด้วยนะครับเพราะว่าดูด้วยว่าตัวไหนมันถนัดอาหารประเภทไหนเนาะอาจจะได้อาหารพิเศษก็ได้นะครับเนี่ยครับตะกี้ทำออกมาได้2ชามนะครับทำ1ได้2ไม่มีโบนัสเลยโอเคต้องใช้ตัวธาตุไฟมีแอมเบอร์ไม่เป็นไรละ
One knows not why you have come, though the sincerity of your offering is clear. Hence, you shall be granted an opportunity. Find your way to my court, and you shall receive an audience with your
หืมเป็นเทพแล้วมีมอนเตอร์พวกนี้อยู่ในนี้ได้ไงดูเหมือนต้องจำนะครับแล้วก็ยิงตาม หมายความว่าไง
I'll race you there.
อ๋อ
Bet you can't keep up with me.
คือเราไปยิงมันก่อนนะ มันเลยขึ้นเควสภารกิจยังอยู่ตรงนู้นไปลงมาเสียฟรีเลยครับ
One is most impressed. The path that leads through this abode defies those of ordinary abilities. The one before you is the Adeptus Cloud Retainer. Now speak of the matter which brings you here. You surmise correctly. This place did one self-build, as did one design the mechanisms within. In fact, even Gui Zhang and Rex Lapis themselves found one's technological accomplishments to be worthy of commendation.
This place is huge, and there are so many mechanisms. Do you really have this whole place to yourself? What's it even for? Did you build it as your private mechanism workshop or something? It's just like the stories say. The Adepti leave the human world, find somewhere to go be a hermit, and then they research and invent all these amazing things.
One is simply not partial to the tedium of social interaction, and wished to find some peace and quiet. Find it one did. Shortly after which, you arrived bearing your sigil of permission. But enough. State the matter which brings you here at once. Rex Lapis, assassinated. How can this be? Such a heinous crime. Who would dare? The notion is so preposterous as to be unbelievable. Perhaps one shall quash Liyue first, then convene with the other Adepti.
Wait, what? Did you just say squash Liyue Harbor? Are you seriously gonna wipe out the whole city?
Only a response of sufficient magnitude can negate the possibility of further incidents. It is as you say. We have protected Liyue Harbor under the leadership of Rex Lapis for 37 centuries. But in the face of this coup, by nefarious actors, exception.
Yikes! Quick, you gotta think of something. She wants to squash Liyue flat, and it doesn't seem like she's bluffing. Exactly what Paimon was gonna say. We made all that delicious food and gave every last bit of it to you. We were hoping you might help Liyue out, not wipe Liyue out. Or at least let's, discuss it first. Can't hurt for you to get a second opinion.
Contract. A cruel irony that you should appeal to the notion, after after the merciless murder of the god of contracts himself. The people of Liyue seem quite content to dispense with their contracts. But nevertheless, since you come here in the name of contracts, far be it from one to abandon one's own contractual obligations. Least of all when you come bearing a sigil of permission. Rex Lapis infused these sigils with adeptal power when he first cast them. That power once aided humans in battle. Most of the sigil's power has long since worn off. It is but a keepsake now. This keepsake cannot be taken as proof of your trustworthiness. One must investigate the claims that you make independently. This, no doubt, is Mooncarver's very reason for summoning us. Your audience with the Adeptus before you is now concluded. Leave at once, and...
เสียงดูเหมือนคนใจเย็นนะครับ แต่โอ้โหจะลงไปทำลายเมืองซะงั้นน่ะโอ้โห ดูไอ้นกสีแดงตัวแบบเหมือนใจร้อยอ่ะใจร้อนนะครับ ก็พอฟังเรื่องของเราแล้วสงบนิ่งมากกว่า คนละอารมณ์เลย ต่อมาปะว้าบอีกเรื่องไปเรื่อยๆครับยาวๆครับ
Oh, this seems to be Wang Shu Inn. Compared to Joyunjian, this place seems basic. Are we really gonna find an Adeptus here? Let's take a look. Paimon reckons he'll be on the balcony. Doubt we're gonna find him in the kitchen. Oh, he's not here?
To the blind, everything may not be as it appears. A sigil of permission? You came prepared. Though this only prevents me from hurting you myself, doesn't stop you from getting hurt in other ways.
Paimon doesn't get it.
Too much contact with our world is breaking the rules. Mortal souls are not as robust as those of Adepti, nor can your blood carry this level of adeptal energy. It's for your own good. Leave. Now.
Wait a sec, we came here to... Paimon's peeved. All he does is think about himself. Paimon wants to give him an ugly nickname. But if you tick off an Adeptus, the only thing you'll probably ever find in treasure chests is cabbages. Blech. Guess we should go ask the boss lady of the inn about just how she manages to talk to Adepti.
Oh, you've already met Xiao. Not bad. Not often he's in a good enough mood to agree to see people.
That's his good mood?
Oh yes, the Adepti are very hard to come by. Many people go their whole lives praying to them, never once actually getting to see one. When the Geo Archon built Liyue, he borrowed power from the Adepti. But most of them only know how to protect Liyue by fighting. So for many millennia, it has instead been humans who have led Liyue.
You really know a lot, huh, boss lady?
It's not boss lady, it's just boss. Anyway, Seeing as you have the favor of the Adepti, things should be a lot easier. Well, if you want to know my opinion, if you keep Xiao in a good mood, things should be okay.
Good mood? Can't really imagine what a good mood looks like for that vigilant yaksha.
Will be interesting, won't it? Come to think of it, I've never seen him smile either.
แล้วมันจะแนะนำได้ไหมเนี่ย
How about this? You go see the chef for a bowl of almond tofu and a plate of whatever it is you're best at making. Almond tofu is one of the few human foods Xiao likes. The other dish is up to you.
Up to us, eh? What do you think you're the best at cooking? Wow, never heard of that one. Paimon wants to try it. But if we're gonna be cooking for an adeptus, perhaps the satisfying salad would be the safer choice.
แล้วจะถามทำไมเนี่ยไพมอน
Can't you see I'm on a break, kid? Scram. Scram.
Whoa, this chef guy's service is about as good as that Wagner guy's back in Mondstadt.
I see. If it's for the boss, then guess I don't have a choice now, do I? But my heart's not really in it right now. Not enough to make a dessert as painstaking as almond tofu.
And why is that?
A fencer's hand must be steady. So too must the hand of a chef. But my hands, they're not because a traveler once told me that this inn. And then just now, in the kitchen, I saw something. Something not right.
This chef looks so intimidating, but speak of ghosts and he becomes weak.
I keep thinking, even Wangshu Inn isn't safe. I can't keep a steady hand for something like almond tofu.
All right, in the name of high-quality almond tofu, we need to go check this kitchen out.
ทำไมเชฟมือไม่นิ่งกลัวอะไร
Doesn't seem to be anything.
ไพมอนกรีดเลย
What? You saw it too? There. How could I?
Okay, so he's useless now. What do we do? Forget it. Let's just go see the boss lady again.
ก็เขาบอกไม่ใช่ภรรยาเจ้าของเขาเป็นเจ้าของอะ
Scared of something so insignificant. Hard to believe he was once a notorious bandit.
You don't seem that afraid of ghosts, boss lady.
Gods and ghosts. I've seen it all before.
Come to think of it, others don't seem to know there's an adeptus here at the inn except for the boss lady.
Shh. Say any more and you'll be divulging my little secret. Right. Best you two be off. Go see to it that little ghost doesn't go scaring anybody else. Not that I'm ordering you around. It's like the Adeptus said. Mortal souls are not as robust as those of the Adepti. So as not to be harmed when dealing with the Adepti, you can start by practicing with that ghost.
แต่
There
ที่
is a
คอมพี
calligraphy painting in the inn known as the Witness Sigil. It's been in circulation for over 1,000 years. Go take a look at it. Once you have, look for a place outside where you can see the exact same Witness Sigil formation.
อ้าวแค่นี้เหรอ
There she is! So scary! Quick, you grab her! She's trying to get away! We have to follow her! If it's as the boss lady said, she won't disappear like last time!
แป๊บนึงนะโอเคเมื่อเจอก็เก็บนะครับ
She doesn't know when to give up! This old decrepit ruin guard? Surely it's not this?
อุ้ย
Insubordination! My royal... Silly churl, Billy churl. Finally caught you. Paimon's pooped. Silly Billy, Billy churl. Haunting things isn't nice. Little girl, are you listening? Chilly churl, frilly churl. Now listen here, young lady. Oh. Okay. Dusky Ming won't tease the travelers at the inn anymore. Next time, you can come play with Dusky Ming. If you don't come and play, Dusky Ming will come find you.
อ้าวมาหากูแทนซะงั้นมาเลย
Silly
พอดีเห็นกล่องนะครับ ก็เลยมาแวะนิดหน่อย
What? You really got the ghost to promise to stop haunting the inn? Wow. You really are something. I am in your debt. Please, wait a moment. I'll make you the smoothest, silkiest bowl of almond tofu. My hands are steadier than ever now that she's gone.
เมนูใหม่ปะ
I haven't enjoyed something so much in a long time. That dish was pure perfection.
มีอยู่แล้วนี่ อ่ะ โอเค
You two, again.
Wait, don't go disappearing again!
What's this?
It's your favorite almond tofu, as well as this distant traveler's best dish, a satisfying salad. Quick, tell him everything before he finishes eating.
Rex Lapis. How could this be? I can't imagine it. Though times have changed, I've never imagined a Liyue without him. The ruling Qixing. Just what role have they played in this? I will seek Mooncarver, Mountain Shaper, and Cloud Retainer. It is time they too made their decisions. Adepti do not turn on their responsibilities. I have my reasons to not want to be tainted by the mortal realm, but responsibilities are responsibilities. Our god is the god of contracts, after all.
Wait, Paimon still has one last question. That little Ming, she's...
When conquering demons, on occasion, you can come across spirits who have never hurt anyone, yet are also not yet able to be moved on. So I asked the innkeeper and the boss if they could keep her here for a time.
So really, Wang Shuin was looking after her. Really keeping a wide range of business going, huh?
You finally returned. How was your journey to Jueyun Karst? I see. Huh. Mooncarver, Mountain Shaper, Cloud Retainer, Conqueror of Demons. Some of these names have never come up in the intel the Fatui gets hold of. As a returning gift, I too have information for you. Regarding the Archon's passing, The Liu Qixing's response really has given me food for thought. They've announced that, as the true killer has not yet been found, they are not allowing anyone to pay their respects to the Exuvia. They've even gone so far as to try and cut off information. But with the right of dissension and all, even the Qixing isn't able to keep a lid on things.
Exuvia?
It's common knowledge in Liyue that Rex Lapis is also an Adeptus. The Geo-Archon is also the god of contracts, and is also known as the Exuvia, prime of the Adepti. The mighty and illuminated Adepti of today all signed contracts to protect Liyue way back then.
Guess that explains why they're all so focused on Liyue's well-being.
Naturally, they both have the responsibility and the aptitude for the job. If the ruling Qixing became unable to perform their duty properly, the Adepti have the right to take corrective action. The Geo-Archon's spirit has risen, so why would the Qixing hide his vessel? Truly suspicious.
Oh, right! He's the whole reason we came here! If the Liyue Qixing has locked up Exuvia and won't let anyone near, then our quest to find the Seven is already over.
Oh? You're trying to find the Seven? And just why might that be, pray tell? Nice answer. A knight that gets duped by the Fatui would really be no knight at all now, would they? But I can help you with that too, you know.
Really?
Give me some time. Time to find someone. Someone who can help you break through this stalemate. Truly fascinating. The harder they try to silence the situation, the greater the chaos that erupts. If you want to be around to see it all come crashing down, best you stay alive until we next meet, yes?
What should I...
รอจนถึงวันถัดไปก็แปลว่าต้องใช้การข้ามเวลานะครับ อ๋อลืม ยังไม่ได้อีกเหรอ
Friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one. Ahem. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. Then the flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face with the Shinue kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style. Don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Welcome to the Northland Bank.
ไพมอนเห็นแก่กินนะครับ พอพูดเรื่องอาหารนี่พูดชอเลยครับ เริ่มหิวแล้ว
Aha, you made it. As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed. It is as you have guessed.
Ah!
The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhong Li because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhong Li has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueun Karst. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng funeral parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
Well, if you really think about it, we don't have any other choice.
Indeed, no amount of consideration can change this outcome. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the seven.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again. If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
Alright, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks, and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
ตัวละครคล้ายๆฮอนไกที่เป็นตัวเอกของเราเลยนะครับ เหมือนมาก
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue? I see. So you're that sort of person. But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of divinity. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the seven nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow.
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucus jade worthy of a deity.
to the Jade mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Noctilucous Jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the Jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Very good. It seems you have learned some tricks of the trade.
What do you think, Mr. Zhongli? How should we pick from these pieces of Noctilucous Jade?
Oh, you want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you
เอาทั้งหมดเลย
such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey!
นึกว่าดู
If we
เป็น
only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
ไม่คิดเรื่องเงินด้วยโห
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous Jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucous Jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous Jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. Noctilucous Jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality. I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just said that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? Well, fine. As you wish, then. How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right. Take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Stingy? I've already been very generous. Any more and you may as well have my neck.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions,
What sort of conditions?
while we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. Oh, Paimon remembers we once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions. Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
เดินทางไปถึงนู่นเลยเหรอ หม้อใหญ่
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. We're polite, but we gotta cut the line. There's still soup in here. These hilly trolls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is, so pay close attention. Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they trapped by the light? Such nosy neighbors!
ลงมา
Let's take care of them and continue again after.
ยังไงเอ่ยอ่ะก้อนหนึ่งเนาะ